A welcome in to folks around the country. Sunday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium. Tonight, interleague baseball, the first of three between the San Francisco Giants and the New York Yankees. Interleague baseball next. Eduardo Nunez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And after the game here, they're staring at an 8-game road trip. So you'd like to have happy travels and head out on the road with a win to wrap up the homestand.
And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Ellsbury. One down.
In the second spot tonight,
Angel Pagan will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
batting third.
Buster Posey gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Hey, 2 outs here, 2 outs.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill. Oh, and he lays out to make a great play, and in. Brandon Belt will stand in now, trying to duplicate his performance from yesterday when he finished 4 for 5 at the plate.
Well, anytime you hit over 400 for a 10-game stretch, you're going pretty well, and his last game was a great indication of that.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Well, if he's going to overcommit to pitches like that down in the zone, I'd keep throwing him until he proves he can lay off.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Brandon Crawford will stand in, and as you can see, the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Ground ball right side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting six.
Matt Kemp into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. First pitch of the at-bat.
2 down now.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Scorched to third. Gloved by Headley. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Gregor Blanco will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Hey, let's go right here.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Castro. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8.
Kelby Tomlinson will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Out here.
Hit hard back up the middle. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Connor Gillespie will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
In for a strike, it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Now batting.
Eduardo Nunez will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
Yeah, but he hit it hard, though. He put a really nice swing on it. And we'll see if he can do that same thing right here.
Ball.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
1-1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
On the ground to second base, this could be 2. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Angel Pagan, who started out here for San Francisco with Buster Posey to follow on deck.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Hit to short. Gregorius is there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The catcher, number
1 away now. Here's the catcher, Buster Posey. Into the windup and the pitch.
You got 1.
That's a
Here's
ball.
a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it.
Got it.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The first baseman.
Striding into the box, Brandon Belt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And Gardner there to make the catch. Inning over.
Out now.
Brandon Crawford heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Gardner is there,
I go.
and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Kemp. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1.
Well, you see his pitch count on your screen right there. That's not a mistake. He's been loving those first pitch outs. That's for sure.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Here's a high pop-up.
I got it.
And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Now batting. Designated hitter.
Gregor Blanco stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
The count's 1-1.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Kelby Tomlinson will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Ball, that's
Perhaps a
low.
little low there. It's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Hit hard to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Connor Gillespie. He reached on a single in his first try. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball one. Not close. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
The further this game goes along, you get the sense that sooner or later somebody's going to run into one of these fastballs and hit one out.
Hit out towards second. Castro's got it. Throw on to first. Two gone. Eduardo Nunez will stand in for the third time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And he falls behind 0-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Backhanded. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Angel Pagan will come forward now to begin the seventh inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
I go.
And the seventh inning starts with a fly out here, one away.
The catcher, number 20,
Buster Posey will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. And that's taken for strike one.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Hit to third. Headley's got it. In time to first, and there are two away.
Now batting.
Brandon Belt will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. Gardner is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Add another 0 as it's up to... Brandon Crawford comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if they just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The right fielder, number 31.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Matt Kemp stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
This is where you need to pounce.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Designated hitter.
Gregor Blanco will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play. Leading off the inning, Kelby Tomlinson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Line softly toward the hole, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. Connor Gillespie will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
When you're down by 2 in the ninth, there's that old expression about needing a bloop and a blast. Well, that was hardly a bloop. That ball was stung pretty good. But it is going to get the tying run to the plate. There's new life in that dugout.
Eduardo Nunez is at the plate as he watches ball one. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Well, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
That's bull.
Lays off, and it's 3-0.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Dylan Betances is on now to try. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, they tried to let him finish off the complete game, but he wound up needing a little help to get the final 2 outs. Still, 8 1/3 quality innings. You'll take that every time.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB the Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to the show. Hope your week's going well. Time for Saturday night baseball from Tropicana Field. Tonight, game 2 of this. Matt Duffy comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, Matt Duffy.
And a high strike there, 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, they've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
They've been good away from home here, too. They've won 3 of their first 4 on this road trip, and that's a sign that these guys are really coming together as a ball club.
Second baseman,
Logan Forsythe will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Nobody out, runner on first. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's 2 batters and 2 hard-hit singles to start the bottom of the first. They are showing they are absolutely locked in on this guy.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
First and second here with nobody out. On the ground for Headley at third, could be two. Here's Castro for one. Back to first, and that'll take care of Longoria as well. It's a double play. Corey Dickerson will dig in now. And as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race. Currently second entering play. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And this would be a great escape if he could strand that runner at third after those back-to-back singles to start things off.
Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Steven Souza will stand in now as we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
3-0 now.
Now you've got a run already in, another runner on first. You got to think this has to be a fastball.
Hey.
And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. This is line to left. Gardner is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Logan Morrison will stand in. A couple of hits in that ball game last night. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Batting 7.
Kurt Casale will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball one.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And the count will be full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. To first. Bird comes up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 8.
Kevin Kiermaier will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, I'll tell you what, I have him in my lineup every day. He's had 8 RBIs over his last 10 games. Yesterday was just a little bit of an off day for him.
Liner towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Alexi Ramirez digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Alexi Ramirez.
Into the seats, 0-1.
Well, a lot of people talk about Alexi Ramirez's incredible rookie season, but 2014 was really a breakthrough year for him as well. He was named to his first All-Star game. He led all American League shortstops in home runs, RBIs, slugging, and extra base hits.
Hit in the air to right field. And the leadoff man is retired here to start the Tampa Bay third. Matt Duffy will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
And you know, guys, I just love the way he went the other way with that. Now I'm interested to see if he has a similar approach in this at-bat.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey, we got one.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
In there, 1-2 now.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Right side hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Boy, it's only the third inning here, and he's already given up more hits so far than he did in his entire start last time out.
1-0.
He hasn't been able to reproduce what he had going on last time, at least not to this point.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fast.
Hard liner toward short, and that'll get down for a base hit. So runners at first and second here with one away. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, one away. One away.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Hey, come on now.
The 0-2 home. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs here on. Corey Dickerson is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Into the windup and the pitch. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. This is hit high and deep out to left. Gardner going back. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
Right fielder number
Steven Souza stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Logan Morrison stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Logan Morrison.
Lifted in the air out to left field. Gardner's after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across here this. Kurt Casale will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Rays move in front now 2-0. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 413 feet, the estimate on that last home run.
That's ball 2.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Long run for the right fielder, and reined in, one away. Alexi Ramirez digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
First base.
Matt Duffy steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gardner racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Settling in now, Logan Forsythe. He singled his last time up. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1.
Hey, we got one here.
0-1, here's the pitch. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Lifted in the air to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Evan Longoria digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Cut. Hold.
Corey Dickerson steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Swing and a liner.
Nope, that's foul.
Foul. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Up with it, Sanchez. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a little unfortunate he couldn't get that final out in the 9th, but still.